A very good afternoon, Papua New Guinea. Today, we'll talk about this issue of Connect PNG program, where Public Accounts Committee been Panama. Well, over the last 5 years' time, Marape government only been creating this Connect PNG program. Only supposed to create one trust account law managing this funds in billions pumped into this Connect PNG program. But unfortunately, only not been creating this trust account. So time Public Accounts Committee asked him all why only not creating this trust account. Or it was an oversight. Seriously, an oversight? Bullshit. This is Marape government's usual technique of siphoning public funds in billions. Or man only put him in place, look at him, Connect PNG program. They have purposely and knowingly only avoiding creating this trust account. Only purposely and knowingly only avoiding this trust account so that only by appointing kind manus John Kwayo and they call him super consultant or jubilee consultant or golden, whatever bullshit they call it. Only purposely and knowingly avoiding creating this trust account so that only by avoiding and bypassing process of scrutiny, only by avoiding and bypassing process of scrutinizing all reputable and credible contractors who will deliver jobs, so that only by giving contract law to Guinean companies, political cronies, one-talks, relatives, and friends below, so only purposely mean or working flat. It's a daylight robbery by Marape government. So it's now in the hands of the responsible authorities to refer those people who have knowingly and purposely bypassing this process. And Papua New Guinea's funds in billions, so we must now act. One time this Connect PNG program and good lato. We are putting billions down, setting foundations, road infrastructures, and working this road. Say infrastructures must withstand. But now it's not the case. Give him contract law company, two Guinea companies, only build him road. Mark my word. In next 5 or 6 years, all this road where Connect PNG program and build him come. And but what was him Nagaringoya? These roads are low quality roads we are delivering. We are putting billions of Kenyan down. We must deliver infrastructures that will withstand. One by you may creating foundations for road infrastructures for you may so that all behind side they come. But they will continue from the infrastructures where you may build it. But now it's totally not. So going forward, we will talk about them this Richard PNG now, this something so. If he's very serious about this, what Marape government do it or one government come, what we really need to do now is you may need to loosen this passing law, give him contract law, Papua New Guinea or Narbla companies. You may need to loosen this. You may need to loosen this passing law, give him contract law immediate because when we are giving contracts to build infrastructures law, build him up, foundations law, country law, it's not happening. People think about in profit now. We are not delivering quality jobs or quality roads that will withstand. So going forward, what me will thinking myself and thinking about me. You may need to keep up him back again this PDP na power him provincial works do you may. You may need to buy machineries na empowering what is provincial works so they deliver. They will deliver not for profit but for quality work that or quality roads that will withstand. Now, by creating foundations for road infrastructure flow, going forward. Must now come back this PNG, DF engineering battalion. Must empower him on pump him on, so that putting funding money going so these people will deliver the roads that will withstand. So time give him contract law, or Narbla nationals, or Narbla companies. And by looking thinking some profit there, they're not delivering. Even some contract only give him, we can't deny the fact that it's contract only give him half of this money and be pumped back. As commissions, kickbacks, cars, kind of stuff. So that's why, all I work in this road now, only bypassing this process law, scrutiny now, only creating this trust account. So suppose if we are very serious about it, going forward, you must loosen this passing, Marape, if you're very serious about a reset PNG, this is what you need to do. Avoid Rosimon contract. I'm all Bagara name you. If you're very serious, you are true to yourself. Avoid him, Rosim, give him contract, build him up PDP, build him up PNG and engineering battalion so that only by establishing road infrastructure, you mean that by withstand. Classic example, look at Chinese. How these are Chinese or road infrastructures will build him or railways only build him. And more Chinese national companies are building him. State-owned companies are building. Like, for example, those state-owned companies are present in our country. Like Chinese railway engineering, Chinese harbor engineering, Chinese communications engineering. These are Chinese state-owned and SOEs that are building roadblocks or all are taking profit too much. They build infrastructures for their country. They build infrastructure, quality infrastructure that will withstand. So we must learn from this. You may know when the plan the public in same thing over and over for the last 50 years and we are doing it. Now we're just giving contracts for convenience, so we're giving contracts to satisfy our political cronies. People are giving contracts to one-talks and relatives. We are giving contracts for kickbacks. Thinking you mean by establishing bodies like infrastructures that by the Sanism country, it's not happening. So, no. Marape, if you're very serious about this, Oversight PNG, this is one thing that you need to take into consideration so that what's the money you pay him going to Connect PNG program. Otherwise, it's the $100 billion going to the Connect PNG program, magma work, whatever was it go. This is what we seriously need to do going forward into the next 50 years. We can't be doing the same thing all again and again, saying to see the same different results. It's not happening. So we must do it different. So, yes, you mean like, I'm giving money, you mean yet not working, but you mean yet thinking profit, you mean thinking money. Now, you mean not thinking country, you mean delivering low quality jobs. And these roads are, I'm going to deteriorate and I'm going to bar up and stuff. So, we need to think differently. You mean like, yes, you mean like creating millionaires in country, you mean, but let's create millionaires in agriculture. Let's create millionaires in forestry. Let's create millionaires in fisheries. You mean creating millionaires, not something, not about giving contracts, or this like corn contractors all run on self-claimed millionaires who do in delivering nothing and working hand high, or this like bullshit, you mean, going forward, do away with all of this, giving contracts to the contractors. You may build him up national capacity, you may PTB, you may carry come back, power him, and provincial works, and power him, PNG defense, battalion, engineering battalion law, team road, and infrastructure law means ramp withstanding and creating fundraising law, Sanism country law me going forward. Thank you, Alhamdulillah.